Okay. So maybe can you change my life?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
100.
Yeah, 100%. It starts with the knowledge and then the application of the knowledge.
So who I have to sign to
Energy. I'm a G.
Vous êtes sur Génération pour un nouvel épisode aujourd'hui de My G. Et aujourd'hui, j'ai l'honneur de recevoir l'un des plus grands producteurs américains. Il s'appelle Ryan Leslie et il est avec nous à Génération. How you doing, Ryan?
Hey, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I'm great. Yeah.
How was the flight?
Excellent.
Excellent?
It's always good, man.
Yeah. It's not your first time in Paris?
No.
How many times did you come?
I love Paris. I've been here many times. Many times.
For show, for Fashion Week?
Shows, Fashion Week.
Food?
Yeah. All that, yeah.
To talk about stage, you have a stage this week?
Yeah.
Sunday, 7 April in Cabaret Sauvage.
That's right.
So how did you prepare this stage?
I think for any time I'm doing a show, man, it's just anyone who's come to my shows, they know it's not a lot of production, it's not a lot of costumes and everything. It's really just about the music, and it's the opportunity for us as a band to interpret the records in a way that's live, that's high energy, and you know, it's great, man. We bring the live band. I'm on keys. My boy Gabe on guitar, John on bass, Berto on drums, and yeah, we're gonna burn it down, man.
Yeah. Did you keep the same band like the other stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually we've been rocking with this band for a while.
Yeah. From years.
Yeah.
Why did you?
Hey, because once you get that right energy, you know.
Yeah.
It's the right energy. That's the vibe.
So you on a European tour for your album too?
That's right.
You know My Speed that you dropped in 2023.
Yeah.
What can you tell about this project? Why did you drop this project on 2023?
Yeah, we actually dropped it this year.
Yeah, this year, 2024.
So it's 24, and when it's time, it's time. You know, it's like, you know, if you put cookies in the oven, when it's time to eat, you gotta release them.
You drop this project, and after that, or maybe after, or maybe before, you thinking about, you know, go to tour directly, or maybe it was after the project, or maybe before.
Yeah, so we thought about everything all at once.
Yeah.
So to have the ability to release the music and then also support the music with the live show.
Okay, and you have maybe a tour in America after that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, this summer we got a show with Lil Wayne, the Blavity House Party. So that's happening in Tennessee in June. So it'll be, it's going to be nice.
So why did you choose to pick like only 10 songs on this project? Because you had a voice too, Bobby V, on this project. But why not a bigger project, like more songs?
Yeah, I think every project is just whatever is the complete thought.
Yeah.
And so in this case, that's the number of songs that we needed to have the complete thought.
Okay, maybe we can expect a deluxe edition, no?
Yeah. Or a new project.
A new project.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was a big producer to the globe, to the world, and you know, to start with Anthony Ryan Leslie. You start in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, so I was born there. My parents, they work for l'Armée du Salut.
Oh, yeah.
And so basically we traveled a lot. I learned to speak French because I spent 1 year in Brussels, Belgium when I was very young. And then, really started in music in like 2003 in New York City. And that's really that's the lifeblood of.
So we can speak French right now?
Yeah. If you want. Yeah. If you want. Let's try.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, let's try it. You want.
Ok. Donc, si je parle en français, tu me comprends?
Oui, je te comprends.
Tout à fait.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Nah, we're going to keep in English because I respect. That's the first time that I heard this new because all the all the American artists who came from American and came here, just know, some words.
Right.
Some words in French. But do you study in America? Because I don't know, but do you study some French or French? Yeah, do you have French studying?
You can.
Yeah?
You can study. But I mean, for me, je peux te dire l'histoire un peu.
Un peu? Oh, OK.
Il y avait ma mère qui travaillait dans un bureau d'avocat international à Bruxelles. Et comme l'école américaine était trop chère, moi et ma sœur, on a dû... we went to a Institut des Sœurs de Notre-Dame à Retrouvez.
A Christian.
Ah oui.
Yeah.
Et
cool.
On a dû apprendre le français pour survivre, quoi. Et comme j'ai appris tout jeune, j'ai retenu un peu maintenant.
Oh, tu as retenu beaucoup pour le coup. Do you speak another language?
Well, my grandfather's family is Dutch Suriname.
Oh, so you speak Deutsch.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because and we're gonna play Holland on Saturday. Yeah.
Ooh,
so my family would be there.
Okay, yeah, traveler, yeah, globetrotter.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Europe. Your first album was Ryan Leslie, the eponym album. It's your. Can you say that is your biggest baby? No,
that's always the first album for any artist.
Yeah,
is really the album that you worked on for 5, 6, 7 years before you get signed. Before you get that big break, and then after that you have to follow up. You know, so yeah, I think that first album. But really, even before Ryan Leslie, there was a record called Just Right, which even was before the Ryan Leslie album.
And how? When and how do you start music to enter in this industry?
Yeah, I think for me, I always, from the time I was in college, I wanted to do music, and then my boy got signed, and his name is Latif. I did 4 or 5 records on that first album, and then I got an internship in New York City to produce. Yeah. And so I took the opportunity and I never looked back.
Did you play some instrument before to go to be a producer?
Yeah, for sure. So I taught myself how to play different instruments, just enough so I can make beats.
Okay, like did you study maybe about guitar, bass, and some?
Well, in the Salvation Army, there's a rich brass band tradition.
Okay.
So I did go in the summertime to music camp, to learn.
With other people on yourself?
No, with other people.
With other people?
Other kids. And so we learned how to play in a band. So le trompet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after that you go to the Hall of Fame, Harvard, yeah?
Yes.
So how was this period?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I got there very early. So I was still a teenager there, but I knew I wanted to do music. So that's what I did while I was there. I did a lot of talent shows, wrote songs, sang with a singing group. We toured the world. It was a singing group called the Crocodillos at Harvard. So they sing more like jazz.
Yeah.
A cappella music. So I did that. I did anything I could music-wise while I was at Harvard.
But did they, I talk about school, did they let you be free about music, or did you study maybe another,
Oh, I was studying government, sciences politiques. I was studying that and economics.
Okay.
But mostly because those were the classes, or those were the subjects that had the least classes.
Okay.
So I wanted to go to as many studio sessions and less classes. So I was actually on academic probation like 3 times while I was at Harvard because I was doing so much music while I was there. Yeah.
And do you remember your first time in studio?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, for sure.
It was with friend, family?
No, it's just me.
Only
Yeah,
you?
yeah, for sure. So
Well-
there was a studio actually on Harvard's campus,
Okay.
and it was called the Quad Sound Studio. So I would just go in there and listen to music and try to make music that sound like what I heard.
Okay, so what did you hear before to go in music?
Yeah, I mean, from the very beginning, Stevie Wonder, and then at that time it was like, Teddy Riley.
So you
Right,
was
yeah.
influenced by more, what can I say, more by R&B, funk?
Yeah, exactly.
This kind, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So
Like-
from classic R&B to
Yeah.
even modern R&B. So all the way from Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, James Brown, Prince,
Yep.
to more modern R&B, Jodeci, Boyz II Men, and then at that time when I was at Harvard, it was like Usher as well.
Okay.
Me and Usher,
And
same age.
yeah, and you work with Usher and
Yeah.
many artists.
Yeah.
Do you remember that you work with some French artists?
Yeah,
Do you know this name?
yeah, Booba,
Booba?
and also M. Pokora.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
we
but
worked
yeah, totally.
Mhm.
And how do you? Can you say that? No, it's not the same. I know it, but can you describe some differences to work with French and some American, rapper or singer?
No, I think it's really the same. I think music is a universal language. So if you catch a vibe in the studio, it's either on or
Yeah.
it's not on. But in both of those scenarios, it was on. It was a great connection, a great collaboration.
Because you work, Booba is a rapper here,
Mhm.
and Matt Pokora is more singer,
Mm-hmm.
and it's different. The line is close, but it's different because you work with the rapper and the singer, and singer is not the same too.
But I think in music, it's just about great storytelling.
Okay.
So whether you're singing the story, you rap the story, as long as you're authentic, you got great storytelling, you'll be straight.
Okay, and I don't know, but I never seen a clip, a movie with Matt Pokora. Did you turn? Did you, realize a movie with MP? No, only with Booba.
Yeah, and really that one was just a studio video when I went to Miami and was cooking up with him.
Okay, after the Ava, you decide to open your label.
Yeah.
Next selection.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you create and why? Because you leave school,
Mm-hmm.
you quit school, and it's how can I say that? It's early. You're not a big star or big producer
Mm-hmm.
after the school, but you was involved directly to make a label.
Mm-hmm.
It's the big deal. At like 18, 19 years old.
Yeah, so when I came out of school, I was like, 19, 20.
Yeah.
To have your business straight. I mean, if you think about it now, if you look online,
Mm-hmm.
the entrepreneur
Yeah.
is getting younger and younger.
Yeah.
You got kids that
You
are
got kids, yeah.
very young that are doing really, really good stuff. And they're building businesses based on the media that they're creating. So back then, great business, it has no age.
Yeah.
So you can decide, as long as you've read about it and you see a blueprint for it, you can do it at any age.
Because today we got internet. Internet is more and more seen that few years ago. So it was not hard, to be an entrepreneur at 20.
No,
Now,
you just have to have that mindset
Yeah.
and that work ethic. And I recommend any young person, whatever age,
yeah.
there's always a business. Even if you're just, 6, 7, 8 years old, you got a lemonade stand or you're selling candy at school.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
that's
always a
entrepreneur.
way to
Yeah.
think about being an entrepreneur.
Okay, so who was your first artist on this label?
Really, it was just
You?
Cassie.
Cassie?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just me and Cassie originally.
Okay, so how and when did you meet her or, create this?
Yeah, so really, I waited until 2000. I was from 2003 to like 2006 or 7. I was mostly just producing for other artists. So,
yeah, like Beyonce,
yeah,
Usher too.
right.
Yeah, you was a song for on Bad Boys, if I say right, yeah?
Yeah.
Bad Boys 2,
soundtrack, movie soundtrack.
Movies, yeah.
So really was producing for other folks, and then once I met Cassie, really, it was a great connection, collaboration, and it was around that time that MySpace was really a way that people were discovering new artists and new music. So we put the music on MySpace, and it really took off from there.
Okay. Your name is Ryan Leslie as a producer, singer, but you got other name like Black Mother.
Yeah.
Did you got the name too? Did you still people call you like that today?
Yeah. They still, yeah.
Well,
you'll see it at the show. We got obviously we play that record. So,
okay. But what Black Mother? Why?
Yeah, I mean, just it just meant it was really a concept, so the album, and then also when we did that album, we did it in Vienna, Austria. Okay. So the documentary is online, it's on YouTube, and Cardiac was one of the producers that we brought out, and he had that concept, and it just worked.
Okay. You work with rappers, singer, but do you work with so many producers like Timbaland, all the stuff,
I mean, I'm mostly a self-contained producer.
Okay.
So I do
produce on
everything.
yourself.
Yeah.
You work and you drop an album Transition.
Yeah.
After Ryan Leslie.
Yeah.
Do you thought is what is, because it was a transition for you, but what kind of transition?
I mean, it was an incredible transition. I mean, it was the end of the Ryan Cassie collaboration era, so once that was finished, it was time to transition. So in my life personally,
to be more focused on you.
Yeah.
On Ryan Leslie.
Yeah, for sure. So both personally and professionally, it was that transition. And then following that, we did the Less is More album. And, it was during that time that, I spent a lot of time here in Paris, also in the UK, working with Kanye and Jay on the Watch the Throne album.
Yeah.
That was the transition album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your idea of the R&B today?
I think my idea of really any kind of music is just, as long as the artists are fresh and they're honest and authentic, then there's a whole generation, a new generation of listeners.
But do you listen the artists on this new generation?
Yeah, for sure.
Like who?
I mean, all the new R&B.
Yeah.
Victoria Monet, Summer Walker, Bryson Tiller, Daniel Caesar. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Because they're gonna be here. Jacques was here yesterday on the show.
Yeah.
Bryson come on like the end of the month.
Right.
And you're in Paris, so maybe do you have time, to produce or to work with French artists here?
Yeah. I mean, as they got to set it up. Once they set up the studio, we get to it.
Okay, but do you follow the French artists on this generation? Do you maybe got some names? No.
I mean, I would need to get reintroduced.
Okay. Yeah.
The last few years I've been mostly focused on helping artists, helping managers, helping labels with their money.
Yeah.
Because when the pandemic hit, a lot of artists were like, "Oh, how am I going to make money if I can't tour?" Right? Because you couldn't do tours because everything was shut down. So I spent the last couple of years developing a program for artists, for managers, for labels to think differently about their money, learn how to invest, so that even when they're not doing a tour, they're still making money.
Okay, so
and generating money.
you talk about pandemic. How did you deal with it?
Well, I mean, I'm all the way straight because I know how to invest, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, all the music revenue streams could shut down,
Yeah.
and I'll still be able to make money every day.
So it was not a difficult period for you, no?
No,
No.
it was a great period.
A great period?
Yeah, I mean, you have to think in the financial markets at that time.
Yeah.
That was one of the best times to start investing, right? Because when the fear,
Yeah.
right, there was so much fear that the global economy was going to shut down. It causes the equity prices to go down. The best time to buy equities, buy Facebook, buy Amazon, buy Apple, buy Google is when the prices are down. So in 2020, the prices were down. So it was an amazing time. Yeah.
Okay. So if I want to be a producer like you today, what can advice that you can give me?
Yeah. I mean, it's important to understand the technology.
Okay.
So being able to understand how to create the music, whatever you're using, whatever software you're using, you want to be a master at it, or you want to have someone on your team who can be a master at it so that you can just be the creative. So I've seen a lot of great teams where there's a creative, the artist, producer, and then there's also an engineer who's incredible as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at Drake, for example, he's got a great engineer as well as a producer, etc. And so I would say to be great, obviously you have to have great musical ideas. Second, you have to have at least a proficiency with the technology to make your ideas come to life. And then you've got to build a great team around you. It's not just about being in your room creating. It's also about being connected to the people who are going to help make
I have to get my team. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get the team.
I can get it done by myself. Not all for myself.
Yeah, you want to make sure you got a good team. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I heard this advice, but today, because you're a big producer, entrepreneur, you got your label too. What can we expect from the Ryan Leslie in 2024?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got the album. We're doing the show.
Yeah.
And I think the next wave of what we're doing is I also have a technology company. It's called Superphone. And so basically it is a way for artists and businesses to own the phone numbers of all of their fans and customers. And so we've been running that since like 2013 as well. And we've worked with some of the largest artists, Bad Bunny, Miley Cyrus, Zayn from One Direction. So we're just continuing to grow that business and help artists to grow their business by having first-party data on their supporters. This is something that we started with Nipsey when we brought him out here as well. So, that's, I think in life, just in general, it's not always about the big idea. It's about making sure you take the small steps every day. It's almost like if you were going to work out, it's about spending 30 minutes or 45 minutes every single day versus 7 hours a week, one time, It's about those baby steps every single day. And so that's what we do, whether it's from investing to music to our technology company. It's always about making sure we take those small incremental steps that are going to make a big difference over time.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you do when you get free time, Ryan?
I don't have free time.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I make sure that my time is very intentional.
Okay.
So, my schedule, it's usually packed from like 4 a.m. to 10:30, 11 p.m. And so I'm very, very intentional with my time from every half an hour, exactly what I'm doing every day, because life is short. And so time is our most valuable asset. And so you don't want to be wasting that. You don't get to get it back. If today is over, you don't get to do today again.
Yeah, I understand that, but you have to get some rest. You have to get.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we get rest. We sleep, 3-4 hours a night. Yeah,
So do you go to the sport? Do you maybe go to the movies, see movies on cinema?
Yeah. I think of course. You go see a movie from time to time. You see, go to the gym. Run. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So what's your hobby today?
Yeah, I think really right now is that I'm like a teacher. I teach people how to invest. Like it's for real. Like from my tour manager to anybody, if they want to learn how to make their money make money, so they can choose what they want to do with their time. That's what I teach.
Okay, so I want to be how do you say a
student.
Student.
A mentee. Yeah, it's easy.
Because it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Because you're a great teacher.
Well, because the concepts are simple. And so when you think about investing, right? If you think about Warren Buffett, for example, in one human lifetime, he didn't start with money, but in one human lifetime, he amassed over 100 billion US dollars in one lifetime. Not 10. It didn't come from his father or grandfather. Yeah. So that means that it's possible, right? And we don't have an excuse unless we just don't want to learn. So if you want to learn, you find yourself a teacher, a mentor, and it's very possible in one human lifetime to change whatever condition you're in. And then when you make that change, then all of the children, grandchildren, and family after you, they know that you made that difference.
Okay. So maybe can you change my life?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
100?
Yeah, 100%. It starts with the knowledge and then the application of the knowledge.
So who I have to sign?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we usually you just send shoot me a DM on Instagram. I have a staff that goes through it, and if folks are really interested, you can literally get on my calendar, and
I'm gonna text you directly after the show. Yeah, I'm gonna text you.
Yeah. I mean, my number's on my Twitter. So if you go on my Twitter, my cell number is there. You can send me a text. And I've definitely changed a lot of lives from people who have sent me a text and are persistent. They either come to work in my organization or they become a student, like you said. Yeah.
So where is your organization? In America?
Yeah, New York City.
New York City.
Yeah.
It's your best city.
Hey, it's the best city in the world, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Not Paris.
Hey, Paris is great, but, folks in Paris, they want to come visit New York, for sure.
Yeah, but that's a vice versa.
Yeah. Vice versa.
Because people want to see Paris too.
Yeah.
And I can't say the French food is better than New York food.
Yeah, I mean, depends on what type of food you like. You know what I mean?
Italian food.
Okay.
Asian food.
Okay. But soul food. Brooklyn. Come on now.
Yeah. But yeah. You have the point. Yeah.
There you go.
But you have only the soul food.
Okay.
Only.
Okay.
Because French food is better.
Okay.
Italian, Chinese food, Asian food, 3 versus 1, you lose.
I guess we can have that debate.
But for me, I went to the New York City in 2019 before the COVID.
Okay.
And I don't love to say that, but you're right, because New York City was my best city ever.
Hey, it's an amazing city, man. And there's so much for everyone there. Whatever it is that you're into, whether it's sports, whether it's Broadway shows, whether it's film, whether it's music, whether it's parks, whether it's finance. It's all there. Television.
But first of all, the people.
Yeah.
For me, the people was very, very friendly, kind, nice.
Yeah.
And in Paris, the city is big. The city, I have a vibe, I have an identity. But some Parisians are mad.
You get that in New York too. I think you get that anywhere. But it's like anything in life. When you know the right people, you're gonna have a great time.
Okay, so I can say that now. I know Ryan Leslie. So
send me a text.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sure. Sometimes people don't believe it, but I mean, it started off with a text. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people tell me that I can do something with my voice because I have a big voice, like Barry White. So, do you think that you can?
So I mean, yeah, let's hear. Let's. What depends what you want to do.
I don't know. Maybe I can sing. Maybe I can do some, acting. I don't know.
We gotta see it. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a text for real.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think we do the tour on you, Anthony Ryan Leslie. You drop your album this year. You're on tour. For real, I thank you, your team, and you to give us your time today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
No, that's my pleasure, for real. I appreciate it. People, it was Jefferson and Ryan Leslie, a new G on Generation. So, bye.
Let's get it.
Génération Hip Hop Soul Radio.